Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. YouTube doesn't even like my titles now, real bad. So the titles I used to use, you can't use nowadays. Or if I show you a picture of some fire, that's it, in the middle of the night, YouTube has a problem with that, but doesn't have problems with others showing even worse, even more real things. Nevertheless, we keep going. Fuck YouTube. I mean, it's just harassment by the intelligence and how do you call them? National security agencies. They like freedom of speech so much that anyway. So what do we have here? I posted a video with a massive Russian missile attack that occurred in the morning of the 27th of April 2024, and they didn't like it a bit. Well, fuck off. Now, they like the Ukrainians' attack on the Russians, I tell you that. I can write almost whatever I want in the title when the Ukrainians successfully attack and destroy, let's say, some refineries or some airfields, Russian airfields. YouTube has no questions. And by the way, the process of vetting those videos are pack, just like this. For the Russians, when the Russians do something, YouTube is thinking. This is the freedom of speech of a platform. We live in a slave society, my friends. So what's going on here? The Ukrainians successfully did something, which is they fought the war against the Russians. Good, brown noser, yeah. And they launched about 60 some drones last night on Krasnodar Krai and in Kuban. Those are regions in the Caspian, between the Caspian Sea and the Black Sea, the Caucasus, in the Russian side. So I have here a few articles and coming from the Ukrainians, coming from the Russians, telling you about the massive attacks of oil refineries and airfields, military airfields. So let's start with the first article. This comes from the New Voice of Ukraine. I eliminated any pictures of any little fires or anything like that. Krasnodar Krai hit in massive drone attack targeting Russian oil refineries. YouTube is okay with that. I know that one. So let's see. A significant drone attack in Russia's Krasnodar Krai targeting oil refineries was reported in early hours of April 27 by the country's defense ministry. Where is Krasnodar Krai? Krasnodar Krai, all right, let's see, how can we make it, is by the Black Sea, Crimea. This is the area. Let me see if I have it right. Yeah, this is the area of Krasnodar Krai. Krasnodar is here, this is area, and Kuban is a little bit down to Dagestan and Chechnya. I will show you where that is. So this Krasnodar Krai, that's all I can do with this one. Or here is the Black Sea, this is the Caspian Sea. Krasnodar Krai is here and Kuban is in this area. This was also attacked, this area, by the drones. The Russian Defense Ministry reported that air defense forces allegedly shot down 66 quote-unquote Ukrainian drones over the territory of Krasnodar Krai in the morning, as well as 2 more UAVs over the occupied Crimea. Occupied Crimea, they call it this portion right here. And yeah, right. They show you what they did here. This is another attack. The range, how far they get now with the drones. The Ukrainians, and they will get to how do you call it, Moscow, obviously. But hey, it's just a metallurgical plant. This is where they hit, how far they hit inside Russia so far. Let's see what the Russians are saying about the attack. Russian air defense shot down 68, not 66, 68 Ukrainian drones at night. Now 68, but how many were launched? Did they say? Say something about 60, and then they said that, right? Meanwhile, videos of nighttime explosions, we're not going to show them, YouTube. No. Even though the Ukrainians, NATO is winning, okay? Fuck you. Meanwhile, videos of nighttime explosions in regions are circulating online. Not here, not here. They're going to be on free media and free platforms, unlike this garbage. That's for sure. We're going to keep doing it. Don't worry. We're going to keep doing it until I'm banned forever. So It's okay. It's okay. All right. So during the night attack, strikes were made in the Slovyansk Eco oil refinery, bitumen plant, Ilsky oil refinery, and a number of other facilities, according to Russian media. So here we have back to the Russians. Hey, we said 60 here at the beginning. 66, they say the Russians down, but they said no, we downed 68. Over the past night, Russian air defenses shot down 66 Ukrainian drones over the Krasnodar territory and 2 more drones over the Crimea, the Russian Ministry of Defense said in a statement. And I'm quoting, over the past night, attempts by the Kiev regime to carry out terrorist attacks using aircraft-type unmanned aerial vehicles against targets on the territory of the Russian Federation were stopped. 66 Ukrainian UAVs were destroyed and intercepted by air defense systems on duty over the Krasnodar territory, and 2 more UAVs were destroyed over the Crimean Peninsula, the ministry said. Oh, is there any picture of that? We can't show anything. Okay, we can show it. All right, we gotta go slowly. Ukraine has been sending drones and missiles into Russia almost daily since it launched its counteroffensive in early June 2023. The United Nations said in August last year, following a botched drone strike on Moscow, that it did not want to see any targeting of civilians' infrastructure. Blah, blah, blah. Don't worry, the Kerch Bridge will be attacked because they don't consider it civilian infrastructure. They consider the Kerch Bridge a military infrastructure. Why? Because they say so. So they can identify whatever, however they want. Earlier, Russian presidential spokesman Dmitry Peskov commented on attacks on Ukrainian drones or by Ukrainian drones on Russian territory, emphasized that Kiev continues terrorist activities, but that the Russian military is on alert and doing everything necessary. What's going to happen? I think that the Russians at one point will not only respond, but will take initiative. If you look at the Russians, however you want to, look at it, they are responding. They attacked Ukraine unprovoked. Weren't they responding to a threat from NATO invading Ukraine? The ones that overthrew a government, who were those? Was that Russia? Legitimate, democratically elected government of Ukraine in 2014. So if you see the Russians seem to match these guys, I want to see them sometime do something else, like change positions, from that into the other one. But I don't understand this. I'm pretty sure they have a big plan on that one, which sometimes alters or modifies here and there on the details, but overall it's the same plan. These guys are not going to really push. I know some people say, well, they're doing already. Russia is not fighting Ukraine as a manpower, and really the potential, I think, with only 6%, 5 to 6% of its power. That's what they might. I mean, what, 600,000 military fighting? 600,000? That's all it got, and it has the potential of, let's say, manpower about 30 to 40 million people. Man, I'm talking about. Anyway, that's not me. They know what they're doing, I'm guessing. I don't know if that's proved to say that they know what they're doing, or we just have to say they're imbeciles and dumbasses and cavemen. My friends, I lived under a communist system in school over there, and I know how it was. Exactly like that. You were supposed to hail the president and the Communist Party and the Soviets and Marx and Stalin and other imbeciles, non-Russians, by the way, and we're supposed to, and then when we're talking about something else, oh my God, those are evil. Man, you are not allowed to say anything about it. That's exactly what's going on over here. Freedom, my fucking ass. So, here it is. The Ukrainians attacked with massive drones. I'm expecting this video to go just straight over there with maybe a minute of checking my video, YouTube, and everything as a thumbnail. Whatever I want to put on it is gonna fly. You'll see. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.